Hey guys, this is the Ultimate Warrior, and I am back with another Road to AX 2018 video, and this one is actually a response to a question that I got from SuperDerpyFox, and they asked, do you have any cosplay? If so, then what? Well, I gave it some thought, not too much thought, but I already have 3 out of my 4 cosplays selected, because next year I'm gonna try to stay at Anime Expo all, I think, 4 or 5 days and try to cosplay like after day 0. So, my cosplays. I definitely know I am going as Joker from Persona 5. And on the next day I will be Akira Kurisu, pretty much Joker in his student version from Persona 5. The next day will be Nephrite from Sailor Moon. And the 4th day, that's kind of in the air. I'll talk about that in a minute. But back to the Persona 5 cosplays. When I went to Anime Expo 2017, you could throw a rock and hit a Joker cosplayer or an Akira Kurisu cosplayer. Heck, you could hit a rock. You could throw a rock and you could hit a Persona 5 cosplayer. They were everywhere, and I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, I always wanted to go as a BSAA soldier, and that was nice, and I'm happy that I went as Abraham Van Helsing from Code Realized Guardian of Rebirth, although my wig never came in time, and although I had to take that stuff off because it was too hot to be walking around in there and carrying bags and stuff. There was a little part of me that felt empty on the inside, and yeah, I'm getting a little bit emotional, not too emotional. But yeah, you think I'm kidding? I'm totally not kidding. But I felt a little empty on the inside because I'm like, Joker! 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 Futaba! Yusuke! Sudeo Kawakami! That's waifu. But, there's Makoto and, I don't think I really saw any ends there, which is surprising. There might have been one and that I saw, but I don't know. Sirens, that's always fun. That's strange. Now that I think about it, when I was walking through the conventions, I do not remember distinctly seeing an Ann. Like, oh, there was Ann over there. Might have been. I saw a couple of Ryujis, though. Those are some awesome cosplays. And I saw King Kamoshida. I didn't see Shido. He might have been there, but I'm surprised there wasn't more of him. But that's kind of believable. I saw a lot of Tei Takami, so she was pretty popular too. And I don't think I saw him I think it was Yoshida. He showed up. I saw a few pictures of him. But I don't think I saw him personally. I thought that was a pretty cool cosplay, even though I didn't really complete his confidant rank. I don't think I've seen any Morgana cosplays, but anyways, you get the picture. It was a lot of Persona 5 cosplayers, and yeah, I wanted to be in that mix. I'm like, I don't have a Persona 5 cosplay. Like, I should have focused on. I played the game too late, and my commissioner was already working on my other cosplay for Anime Expo. I think she's working on the Abraham Van Helsing one. But needless to say, I'm a big fan of Persona 5. And I don't read mangas, but when the manga releases, if it releases in like a timely manner, translate it to English. And this is going to be a kind of a ramble because I really love Persona 5. So just heads up on that. But yeah, I don't really read manga, but if they translate the Persona 5 manga to the West, I will probably pick that up. And it will probably be my first manga that I ever have. So yeah, like, I will say Persona 5 changed my life. And I'm not even exaggerating on that. So needless to say, when I saw tons upon tons of Jokers and Ryujis and Tei Takamis and Futabas and Phantom Thieves, Yusuke's everywhere, especially Jokers, that was my main thing. I kind of felt sad, because it's like, okay, I wanted to cosplay as Joker, you know, boobs and everything, because I don't have time to, or I don't feel like trying to wrap everything up. Sorry if that was too much information, TMI. So, yeah, I was like, yeah, next year, I don't care if it's a little less popular. I still think it's going to be going pretty strong with the animation, but I am going to cosplay as Joker. And I love it so much, that's why I'm going to cosplay as Akira. And plus, that will be more of a relaxed cosplay, so I shouldn't have too many props with the student version. At least I don't think so. Now, the Joker version, yeah. As far as the props go, I don't know what I'm going to do there. I might, I'm thinking about having his gun, getting that custom made, you know, up to the Anime Expo safety standards. Sorry, I'm like thirsty. Check out this drink review if you haven't. I feel like this is going to be a long video because I'm just going to ramble on and on, so just bear with me. And this is the Home Bigelow iced tea. You know, I just forgot my train of thought. I was talking about Joker. So yeah, it was a bunch of them there. Oh, props. So, as far as the props go, I might have the gun. There was this one Joker cosplay. It was so cute. He had like Morgana in his pocket. And I was just like, man, that's really creative. He had like the little Morgana plush in his pocket. I don't think I want to carry Morgana on me because I don't want to feel sleepy. You know, pun intended if you get that reference. But, you know, what I think I might do is I might get like a deck of, I'm calling this now, like almost a year before Anime Expo, just in case anyone else decides to do it. Ultimate Warrior was first. Nah, I'm just kidding. But, what I think I'm gonna do is get some dice. Like, I don't know how, you know how Duke Devlin from Yu-Gi-Oh! If you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh! How he does the dice in his hands and dice is holding like this. I think I'll have those as props. Although that, I imagine that would be pretty annoying. And then I'll have the dice in one hand, and then I will have like a deck of playing cards in the other. Kind of resembling the whole gambling in Say's Palace. You know, it's not an established pose, but then again, I don't ever recall seeing Morgana in Joker's pocket. So yeah, it's not an established pose, but I think it'd be pretty cool to have that whole whims of fate feeling. Like you're about to throw dice down and like gamble and stuff. I feel like I'd need an Akechi with me, which there were quite a few Akechis there. Not too many, but it was enough sorry. But it was enough in my mind to say, yeah, Akechi's pretty popular. You know, personally, I prefer Adachi from Persona 4, Koden. But, spoiler alert, sorry about that. So yeah, it's either that or the gun, or who knows, I might do both. Just depending on, I guess the time, or what I'm kind of feeling at that time. Or if they do something different in the Persona 5 animation. But, that sounds good, right? Well, it does to me. I'm trying to think of like other props I could probably use. I could maybe get a Frost plushie, but not really into too many plushies and stuff. Or I might just pin my waifu like on me. Who knows? I did that at at this year's AX. Sorry if the thing's moving, it's because I'm shaking my foot. But I think I've kind of rambled on enough in that department. So, you know, Joker, Joker and Akira Kurosu. I like saying his last name. Reminds me of Moxie Kurosu from Steins Gate. Makes me wonder if they're related. So yeah, it was a sucky feeling to kind of not have a cosplay of Joker, and especially to be at that Persona 5 panel while dressed up as a BSAA soldier, while the Resident Evil Vendetta movie was playing at like one of the other panels and whatnot. It's like, I should have been there dressed like that, but nope, Persona 5. But it wasn't all a total loss, because I did buy a t-shirt, and when I got out of my Abraham Von Helsing cosplay earlier, I wore my t-shirt, because, you know, if you couldn't throw a rock and hit a Joker cosplayer, you could definitely hit a rock and find someone wearing like one of those coveted shirts, the Buchai shirts from the Atlas booth that had a lot of like Joker shirts and whatnot, and I could only get my hands on one of them, which I was kind of sad about that. So yeah, I wanted to show off my persona pride, which I'm glad I got one shirt. I was able to do that, but still, I felt like even wearing the shirt would be cosplay enough for me, because that's just how much I love Persona. But anyways, I hope if they have that booth open, I'm going to make it my mission to spend a good time getting in line. That will be my Black Friday, although the prices will be high. But okay, enough with that. I guess you're tired of hearing me talk about Persona. I could go on all day and all day long. So on to the Sailor Moon cosplay, the Nephrite one. That was my first commission for my cosplay commissioner, and like the reason why I wanted to go to Anime Expo to begin with was based off of Sailor Moon. But as it turns out, I was just too lazy to even go to the Sailor Moon panel. I was just too lazy, I think, on my last day that I cosplayed to even wear that, to wear a cosplay. So I never got to wear my Nephrite cosplay, but I bought it with me, so I figured, you know what, heck, I'm going to wear it next year, and I'll probably go to the Sailor Moon panel. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to go back to Persona 5 real quick. I forgot to mention something. It wasn't all a total loss. I did bring my Joker mask with me. I don't know where it is right now. It's probably still in my luggage, because I haven't bothered to properly unpack, even after over a month since the con has started. Since the con has ended. So I did wear that briefly. And to my surprise, like, someone asked me, like, where did you get your Joker mask from? Like, that looks so high quality. And I'm like, I got it from a seller on eBay from China. And it was just like foam. I thought it was going to be like something that was hard plated, but no. So I was a little bit disappointed, but I got a comment on it, and I'm so happy about that. But, anyways, back to Nephrite. Oh, for good, I think. So yeah, I'm going to go as Nephrite. I figured that cosplay, I really like Nephrite, and that cosplay would be a little bit more easy to maneuver in, you know, minus the boots and stuff, and the shoulder pads he wear in the classic version. I'm sorry, I don't watch Sailor Moon Crystal, but that new design where he doesn't have those scrambled egg looking things on his shoulders, yeah, I'm not really feeling that design. So yeah, gotta go with the classics. I'm sorry. It's just about anything anime or otherwise, I just feel like the classics are better, because you cannot beat the classics. Although I'm sure Sailor Moon Crystal is still pretty good, but you know me, I gotta go with the 90s DIC dub if I'm watching it. Which I haven't watched anime in a while. But my next anime I'll watch will be the Persona 5 one. Okay, I'm done. So, as for my last cosplay, let me take a drink first. I'm starting to get winded. Told you guys it'd be a long video. But as for my last cosplay, that's kind of up in the air. As of right now, I'm strongly looking at going as Natsuhiko Uzuma from Persona 5. Yeah, Natsuhiko Uzuma from Persona 5. Create a character. No, I'm kidding. But Natsuhiko from Norn 9 Bar Commons. I just happen to be listening to the music lately, and I just thought about how awesome he is as a character. I just love that whole bandits type of theme he has going on. And I really like his lab coat and his gun, so I kind of want to cosplay as him, but that could easily change, and honestly, I probably won't know who I'm cosplaying as until 4 months before the convention. But for as of right now, I'm really looking at him. Another possibility could be Victor Frankenstein from Code Realized Guardian of Rebirth. Because while surprisingly I saw absolutely no Norn 9 cosplayers, I did see a few steampunk Code Realized cosplayers, and that was a totally awesome feeling. Kind of on the fence about Natsuhiko, because I don't know if I'd want to wear that wig all day, but then again, the same could be said for Joker's wig, but he's Joker and it's Persona 5, so I'll just have to deal with it because he's awesome. I did it again, sorry. So, look at maybe Victor Frankenstein from Code Realized. I feel like with the anime coming out, that's they're gonna have a stronger presence there. And honestly, I loved going as a Abraham von Helsing spinoff. I didn't have the wig, so I used like a mask and like a black bandana thing like this, which I got a comment saying that probably looks better than the original. I'm like, you just didn't see him, but it was the guy at the props thing where you have to check through the guns. He's like, I really like that style, so it worked for me. It worked for me at least. And then I went as the same person at our Electric City Comic Con. I tend to get long-winded, don't I? I can't even remember what I was talking about. Whew. Oh yeah, as much as I like the Van Helsing cosplay, and as beautiful as it was, there's actually pictures online with me wearing the cosplay. I don't think I'll be wearing that cosplay anytime soon unless I'm going to like a winter convention, because it's too hot to wear that in the summer. So yeah, I'm looking at Victor Frankenstein. His cosplay will probably be a little bit more maneuverable because he wears like a lab coat. I could go as Okabe Rentaro from Steins Gate. You know, like a spin-off lazy version of that if I really don't feel like putting any effort in. I think that was one of my cosplays, like partway through Anime Expo, because I just got so tired. Like, it was hot. Another one I'm thinking about, if you guys ever played Shantae's Hab Genie Hero, I like I think it was the enemy called the Techno Gator. I thought that'd be a cute cosplay to wear, and he's like a plump little alligator, but he looks like a construction worker. And I was like, well, I'm big, I'm a large size person, that could fit me just well, but thinking about it, I probably won't go for that cosplay, because I'm reminded of the heat. I'm sorry, I'm having flashbacks. That heat was so freaking hot. And wearing a big costume like that, so yeah, that's out of the question. Another possibility, which I'm kind of really into, is Doctrine Dark from the Street Fighter EX series. I always liked his playing with him and like listening to his music. He was like a psychopath type of dude, and as for a prop, I could probably get just like a retractable lanyard, because he has that thing going that you have to YouTube it if you don't know what I'm talking about. But he's a pretty cool guy. You know, I'm not gonna get like the blue eye contacts or anything, But it'd be cool to cosplay as him. And you know, thinking about it, I might just go as him. You know, I don't think his stuff should be too hard to maneuver in. But whatever I get, it just has to be lightweight, because I don't really want to deal with that heat. You know, I might just go as him, because part of me still wants to go as like a tactical military person. I think that'd be pretty cool. So I don't know, Natsuhiko. I don't know. Then there's trying to get the wig for him. I don't know if I want like a medium-sized wig or a short wig. I don't know. It's a lot of things to think about. Then there's also Impy Barbicane from Cold Realize. But I think his wig might be too long for my liking, because I got my Abraham von Helsing wig and I thought about wearing it to a little small convention, but it was just like, nah, it's too hot for that. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So yeah, thinking about it, I did say Natsuhiko Azuma, but I might just go with Doctor in Dark. Again, that could change, and I'm still I don't know, that's the last spot. I guess just consider it a free space. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just wear a Persona t-shirt that day and call it a day. I don't know. Trying to think if there are any video games coming out. You know, I'm right now, I have Colorix Malice. Haven't played it like I should. Only played it one time and haven't even gotten through the prologue. But if I like any of their guys, I might go as them, especially the white-haired one. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for as of right now. Doctor in Dark, he's looking pretty darn good right now. I think it'd be cool to cosplay as some psychopath like him. Then there's also Kent from Amnesia, but his lone cosplay, I don't think I'll do it. It'd be nice though. I do want to see a Kent. Somebody cosplay as Kent for me at Anime Expo 2018, and I'll give you a free bottle of hand sanitizer. No kidding. But anyways, yeah, my voice is starting to get a little bit raggedy, I guess. So I think I've said everything I need to say. But yeah, those are my current cosplay plans. First things first, gonna get the Joker one made as soon as my commissioner opens up her slot, which should be in 2018, because she's booked right now, unfortunately. So as soon as January hits, I'm gonna try to contact her about it, get that done. That way I can have all the cosplays that I want to do and have them made, so I won't run into too much of a time issue. So yeah, I'll keep you informed on that, hopefully. So I guess I will call it a day right here and start working on my Anime Expo motivational video. So if you guys happen to like this video, or you're a fan of video games / Shotami game stuff, or even a fan of drink testing, taste testing, toys, reviews, stuff like that, then feel free to check out the rest of my channel. And if you happen to like what you see, then please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, talk to you later. Bye.